Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Law Podcast. It's been some time. We've been preparing things for you. Those of you who are tuning in for the first time, the Law Podcast is intended to help you, especially the non-lawyers, to understand the basic things about the law and how you can be helped before you seek services of a lawyer. My name and the host of the podcast, I'm Kafero Alexander. I'm an advocate of the High Court of Uganda, licensed to practice law and to advise you on matters of law. Ladies and gentlemen, today I would like to talk about a topic or an issue that has become hot or is currently hot, and that is the renewal and the expiry and renewal of letters of administration. It actually caused a bit of scare, if I may say. And the reason was people initially thought that letters of administration were indefinite. Now the law actually amended that to say that the letters of administration can only go on for a period of 2 years, especially the ones that were issued after 31st of May 2022 and the ones before 2022, 31st of May. So the thing is, when you get letters of administration, it means you become responsible for the properties of the deceased person. And letters of administration, we shall use that word to also mean probate. Those who have used a will and have got powers to execute those wills have probate. So the letters of administration, the law created an expiry date, which means that your responsibilities and duties as an administrator came to an end. Now, you don't have to panic. What the law simply says or requires you to do now is that seek out the services of a lawyer who will guide you on the process of renewal. Now, the renewal process is intended that some administrators have been abusing their duties, have been abusing their powers, and impoverishing and harassing and hurting the beneficiaries. So the process of renewal now requires the beneficiaries to consent to the renewal of the letters of administration. Say if Kafir is the administrator and his powers have expired, now I have to get the consent from the beneficiaries, and who will come to court and say, yes, we agree, we have consented, let him continue with the powers. Now, that process, as you can see, helps to see which administrators have been abusing their powers. And because they've been abusing their powers, the court will terminate their powers and will not give them or renew their administration. So, what I just wanted to say in summary is, if letters of administration are expired, don't worry. Just find a lawyer, you can apply, and the court will renew them for you. Even those ones who have not filed inventories. Inventories, as you know, those of you who don't know, an inventory is a document that stipulates how you have dealt as an administrator or an executor. You have dealt with the powers, that you've dealt with the properties that were left by the deceased person. And so that account, that description of how you've dealt with that, how you've exercised your powers, is what is called an inventory. And you have to take it back to court, to show court, because there's a court that gave you powers. And remember, those powers are temporary powers. They're not indefinite. So the applications now, the extensions of time apply also to inventories. So don't think that because I did not file my inventory, what is it going to happen to me? Am I going to go to prison? No. So, ladies and gentlemen, letters of administration expire. That's what you should take from this podcast today. Letters of administration expire. But if they expire, and when they expire, you can go to court through your lawyer. It's advisable. I would advise you to go to court all by yourself. Kindly find a lawyer. The lawyer will go to court, will make an application for you. That application will be given a date. You appear before the judge or the magistrate, depending on which court gave you the powers of administration. And then the court will ask you or the beneficiaries why there is need to continue to renew your letter, to give you more powers. Now, the time that can be extended for the application of your letters depends on the court. It's within the discretion of the court. But the law calls it reasonable time. What is reasonable depends on the circumstances of the case, as you will see. So for today, let's just have that. Especially that this is our first podcast after some time. But keep tuning in. We have prepared a lot of stuff for you. We want you to understand the basic elements and issues that concern the law, such that you're not left behind. Thank you, and keep watching.